A man approached a fresh college graduate and told him he could earn $50 in 1 hour just by standing inside the square at his feet. Mike thought it was a prank, but as the man started to walk away to find someone else, Mike quickly stopped him. He was willing to give it a shot for $50. The man said he'd return at 5:30 to pay up. As Mike stepped into the square, a satisfied smile spread across the man's face. From this moment on, the square would imprison Mike for life. Right on schedule, the man reappeared and promptly handed over the $50. He then shared some great news. This could be Mike's full-time job. Just stand in the square and the pay would be $200. Mike accepted without hesitation, feeling lucky to land such a sweet gig. Mike was the consummate professional, always playing by the rules. When friends invited him to an epic skateboarding fest, his favorite pastime, he declined because of work. Watching them leave, his eyes brimmed with longing. Glancing around and seeing no one watching, Mike felt the pull of freedom. A bold idea struck him. He tentatively stuck a foot outside the square, then quickly pulled it back. This toe dip over the line was a feeble act of defiance, one that would surely bring punishment. The man never showed up that night. Mike understood it was the price of overstepping. The next day, a thief crashed into Mike. A disabled woman begged Mike to help retrieve her stolen wallet. Despite wanting to assist, Mike knew he couldn't leave his post without facing consequences. He remained unmoved, watching the poor woman helplessly. The square had completely consumed his life. He gave up his sole hobby and lost his sense of civic duty. Right on cue, the man paid Mike's wages. Pleased with his performance that day, suddenly curious about his mysterious boss, Mike tailed the man and peeked through a window. To his shock, he saw the man putting on clown makeup and costume. The man was just a high-level prisoner in a suit. Time flew by and Mike hit middle age, the drudgery of work slowly extinguishing his youthful passion. Seeing skateboarders, that old spark reignited. He made boarding motions with his fingers, lost in memories. The man appeared and, noticing Mike's waning enthusiasm, gave him a raise and a larger office. Mike had more room to move and a better view, but he'd merely traded a small cage for a larger one. In the blink of an eye, Mike became a white-haired old man while the boss hadn't aged a day. Though his daily pay had risen to $2,000, Mike was miserable. Seeing the man's graying whiskers, Mike realized he'd given his youth to his employer. He officially retired, hoping to use his remaining time to revive his withered soul. At long last, Mike mustered the courage to leave the square that had trapped him for most of his life. He traded his expensive watch to a girl on the street for her skateboard. Mike wanted to rediscover his younger self, but he was no longer the nimble boy he once was.